Okay, welcome to a live session with Genesis Capital. So we're here looking at NQ. I went long with only 2 micros, nothing crazy. The main reason is I wanted to see a closure above this level, 234. The strategy that we work on is basically taking in consideration the pivot levels. Okay, this is a court system. So for example, this is the daily on the left side. This is the 4 hour here. And then this is the 1 hour. So as we can see, the 1 hour came down to this area of support. We saw good closures on the 15 and on the 5. And I put just two micros. So if it closes above um, the 35 level on the 15 minute, okay, then I will continue. I'll probably add, um, depending on that. So I just need a closure over these moving averages. Then I'll probably add more contracts, and we'll try to take it to this imbalance over here. So we had one, we had two pushes. So this is a very strong reaction. I still think the short will continue potentially at the open if we're able to reach this area, these imbalances. But as of now, it's working out. So I'm waiting for this closure, and then see if price comes down to this area. I'll add two more, and we're gonna try to take this trade all the way up. So our system is simple. We use SVE pivot points on the bigger time frames, and then we wait for certain patterns and candle structures like technical analysis. And we also are using the RSI as a confluence. So as we can see here, RSI is pushing, RSI is pushing. Um, and the first exit will be here. Um, let's see if it tags us in. Let's see if it pushes here. It should tag us. Pick up that order. I'm gonna put it in. And then if it comes down to this area, I'll add more. So we're adding at a very low risk. So we already have 4 contracts. This level of the 35 needs to hold. It could still push down. The main reason is, as we can see, the previous hour closed bearish, so it came down, and we failed to close above it. But I do think that this price action was strong enough to give us something. Um, but we'll see. It dropped a lot. Um, it might still not work. We'll see. We'll see how this thing goes. We had a really strong closure. See, this level needs to hold. Now I could have taken those $100 as profit, but I'm trying to catch the bigger movement and add size. So I didn't have a lot of size into it anyway. So if this ends up reversing and closing below, I think is this swing low here is the key, because this could be a fake out, right? So this 5 minute needs to hold. And this came down quite fast on the first minute. So we'll see if in the second, third minute of the hour it reverses. We'll look to see how this is holding. Okay. Um, yeah, we just need a push here. Now, like I said, this bearish closure definitely didn't help. The trade here was probably from 13 to 50, and that was the initial move. And then it was a re-enter on that pullback. So we're holding the whole pullback right now. Let's see if it has strength. So looks like it wants to push. The 15 is still pushing up. Okay, so not bad. Um, we have 6 micros. So I like to trade with micros, just scaling in and out. This is a prop firm account. So we're up 1,700 on this account. See, we had a bullish closure. Let's see if it starts pushing. A lot of times what I do as well is I'll exit and re-enter. So it should try to reach up this high. Might not, but it should. Um, and we could potentially exit and then re-enter and then just keep doing that over and over again. Um, here we're getting a really good push. Okay. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm, I'm gonna get out here 107, 150, and then I'm gonna wait for this 5 minute to close. It should push, but this is where price could continue to push down. And now we do get a closure. We could take it to this swing high to the 90. So we'll get another 30, 40 point scalp on the way up. And now, since I already got some wins, I could scale in a little bit more from here to here. Is our target to this high, this swing high on the hour. Um, yeah, so and also I could wait for this 15 to close because there's going to be a fight here. Um, and as we said, look at the 1 minute, exactly where we said it was going to hit, right? And now it's starting to push down. So we got out right at the right time, just scalping a quick move. And we're just going to wait. Now the open is at we're 5 minutes away from the open also. So that's a good thing that we got out. Another thing to always do is to check the the Forex calendar, economic news. So anything that's US and red folder would affect us. Also orange folders at times, but today there's no news. Um, so we'll see how it goes. Look at this. And this new one pushed up. So if we look at the 1 minute, this is a third push on the way up. Now the only issue is that um, that I have with this is the open coming up, so that's why I wouldn't jump into this trade, which is telling us that it wants to push up, right? Because normally you'll see um, an M or a shoulders, right, to the downside, and then it'll push. Um, so we'll see if this small little thing holds this baby support here. If it breaks to the downside, it's going to come down to this levels to retest this push. So we'll see. Now the open is going to happen. We're going to wait for the open, and then once this candle closes, we'll probably wait for the first 15 minutes, which is very, very likely to push all the way to this A50 area. So if we see something, we might push it. We're waiting right now. Yeah, like we said, that support's not holding, but we are at the open here. Um, we're a few minutes away, so we're gonna stay put and wait. I always try to wait for that first initial balance, at least the first 15-minute candle on the fifth, like on the first 15 minutes to close. But here we have a clear long bias, right? There's a big imbalance over here. Price came down a lot overnight. So we look at the day, right? This is where we're at. It hit at this gap. It wants to fill this gap, but it could potentially go look at this A50, this area here. So we look at it on the daily. Could potentially push here and then push down from there. So we could take this trade from here to here if we get a good candle closure. But the open, it could push fast the first 15 minute and then whip down. Here's the 200 moving average, which we're below it, so it is bearish. But it could go reach it, retest it, and then push down. So we just have to be aware of that. Yeah, but we're just gonna wait. So I'm just gonna keep reading and executing based on what I see. If it helps somebody, great. If it doesn't, oh well. I need to do this just to document myself and hold myself accountable on these things. And here's the open. Let's see if it's retesting those 700 area. Ooh-wee. It looks like it wants to continue to go down. Um, might take a sell here, but it is a bit the seller's stepping in hard. But we have to wait. Gotta wait. Because this thing could flip super fast. So let's wait for the dust to settle. It is testing. If it's holding, we could take this 50-point push here. But we just need to make sure that it holds this area, let it pushes and it flips bullish, and then we'll take that push to the upside. So that's kind of what's happening here. Okay. I need to see the RSI turn though too. I'm not seeing that. Okay, now it's pushing. So if we do take this trade, it's almost like a gamble. Okay, because it could flip and then turn back down. There you go. It tried to flip. It's flipping back down. Ideally, we'll like a closure above it, but I think it was gonna push and rip super fast. They got orders there. That's what's happening. We're in it. And the stop loss is here. This is a good stop loss because if it comes down, if it doesn't hold, we'll probably lose what we made in the pre-market, which is okay. It is worth taking it, but we are trading against the trend, right? So we have to be cautious of that and understand that. So here it kind of took those swing highs and now it's flipping to the downside as I mentioned earlier. So but we're gonna let it hold. So it's gonna come get us. Yep. And it just tagged it hasn't. Boom, we got tagged. So this is telling me the price wants to go lower, but I think we'll wait for this 5-minute candle to close. So basically now we're $40 down. Yeah, we're $40 down now. So we'll wait here. Now I could have put the stop loss all the way down here, but I just felt that if this area didn't hold, it was likely to push down. And we see what's happening on the 1 minute. Yeah. All right. Know that this is likely going to push up to this level. All right. Boom, 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 boom. It's gonna go for that liquidity. And just like that, we're going to be up hopefully 200 bucks. Come on, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. It's gonna tag us here. Yep. Ooh, come on. There's been so now we are up 269. So this is based on the initial idea that didn't work, then that means that it was gonna go get liquidity to the downside. So now if this closes here, we could potentially take this short. I just need to wait for a closure because it could reverse here. But everything's telling us that price is going to continue to go down. I might just take 2 contracts here. Yeah, it's going to go like butter here. There's nothing major. We're taking it to the lows. It is a 30-pointer with 2 micros. I don't want to put too much size. I'm about to pass this account, so I don't want to blow it. I've blown a bunch of accounts like when I'm about to pass them. So if I see a closure here without it reaching the lows, like this strong that's engulfing this, I'll add on another 2. But for right now, I'm okay with just a small size to that tap. Um, because this could happen. Yep. So it still needs 1 minute to close. Um, I think this wick is worrying me, but the RSI is pushing down very, very good. So, but this is a retest, so it could push up from here. But I think it was just a lot of continuation. I think this that push in the pre-market was mainly just to get people caught there. Now this could be a trap here on this first 5 minute closure, but tries to get some of our profits. I'm adding on just the closure, how strong it closed. So let's see. And just the fact that this RSI continues to push down. And I just don't like how this wick pushed so strong. But let's see. Uh, um, we'll get out before then. So we're 313 up. And we're waiting here. Because this is where we're at support. So this is support here. So I was just waiting for that push. We're still haven't got a closure below this. So uh, I was just betting that the next candle was going to push. Usually when you get a strong disrespect candle that engulfs things, the next one will retrace and then push down. So that was the trade, that was the play on this candle. So I'm not doing anything else after that. Like we said, look at that. That was the trap. Now it's pushing up strong. Um, we're just gonna wait for this 5 to close. Look at how this 15 is looking now. If the 15 closes above the 42 level, then it's really gonna push to what we initially thought, to these highs at least, or to the 850. So that's why we didn't want it to short there. So I shorted just on the push. It was a momentum that it was going to push a little bit. So now we're waiting. We must wait now for that 15, or at least for a 5 to close above this 23 level. And that will still be a risky trade, but so all I'm doing is looking at where price is in the bigger time frames. What is the candle structure there? What is the RSI doing? And then what am I getting on the smaller time frame technical analysis to say, hey, this could continue to push up or it could reverse. Um, let's see. We're still waiting. If this flips bearish, it's definitely reaching these lows, but I might take it with 2 micros, but it, it's a breakout to the downside, which is a little hard after it came down so much. So I'm still keeping track on that, but I really want to see a closure though, um, or at least for the next candle to open, um, a little bullish and then come down. And if I see that the strength that the RSI does this, then I'll take it. I'll take that push to the downside, which will be to retest the lows. And it could sweep and then push. So we just got to be careful. So now I close here. Um, mm-hmm. Oof, I was gonna take that long, man, but let's see. I left. I should have taken it here. Normally, when you get a closure like this, the next one pushes up to the highs or close to it, and then it flips. A lot of times, I take some of these momentum trades that way, but I do want to see a closure to catch the bigger move. Um, so we're gonna see here. So it is holding. I missed on a 40 pointer. Not a lot of risk here since it created a base, but you can see I just need a closure above this Let's see, let's see. Here's where the area that has been pushing down. Boom. Okay. Yeah, there's too much strength here. It's gonna go. Wait, wait, wait. If I continue to see it, I'll continue to add. Yeah, this is pushing at least to here. We said all the way to the 50s, but we'll see. It still needs 3 minutes to close, but this is a super strong candle, so we're just trading the momentum here. Um, and as we get closer here, we'll continue to add on. Be careful for this not to reverse and get us, but everything's pushing up. I think we'll get our stop loss down here below that swing that has been, price has been rotating around. It's a really, really good push. You just need the closure there. Still needs, like I said, the 15-minute is going to close in 2 minutes, and this is what we want to see on that closure. This is the closure that we like to see. Um, and also, what I could do is close here and re-enter up on the closure of that 15 because this could still push to the downside. Yep. See. Come on, come on, come on. Push, push, push. All right, this kind of came down on us. We need this to close good. We still have 2 minutes. So the initial trade, we ended up missing it. We didn't get out with some profits on the push, but I still think RSI, everything is pushing, is showing us signs that it wants to go. There's no news, so that is the tough part, that price could kind of bullshit a little bit because there's no catalyst, but there is strength here on this move, so we're gonna stay patient. Um, and after seeing that drop and that push, I'm adding more. Um, Now we have 16 contracts here, and our target is just to swing high. I think it could go higher, but we're if it reaches that, we should be good. Look at how strong this 15 is closing. It should go and tag us. I'll add 3 more on this last like 15 points. So there's 1 more minute for it to close. Now I need to make sure that I have wide enough stop loss here. On the pullback, I'll add 5 more. All right. We're ready to be tagged and get close this trade. Come on, push, 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 push. Push, push, push. I don't like the fact that it slowed down so much, but good push here. Like if it comes down below here, I'm gonna put some orders there, some risk here. Stop it there. Like it can still wick down here, but we'll see. We need at least a closure on the 1 minute there. And let's put this lower, man. I could come down for orders there. That 50% of that gap still happen. See, we were up by 400, but I think this should still hold. I just don't like how this RSI here on the one is doing higher lows, but it's still the 1 minute. You have orders at the top. It should try to reach that liquidity. Um, so we're staying patient. If we get clipped, we get clipped, and then we wait for the next setup. Yep. Looks like it wants to come get us. Let's see. Now that closure, that doji, is showing a sign of strength here. If it's pushing up, I'll add on another 5. Just have 30 all the way in. I just want to make sure that we don't get stopped out here because it could come down for these orders fast and then whip up. Um, ah, thing is trying to mess with us, so now we're down $1,000. So we might, yeah, we might have to get out of this trade here. It wicks below here because we might lose this account. Yeah, we went too heavy. We should have shaved some profits, especially because these accounts have a $2,000 trailing stop. So that is the main issue there. So we'll see if we get a strong closure here. Come on, push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. Now, if it comes down to here, we're gonna have to get out just based on on, on the rules. Because if we get down $2,000, even though I'm up already 2,000, then it's gonna freeze the account. But this push is good. Just need the closure there. Yeah. So we almost got tagged out on that move. We go here. This is a great push. It's a great push. Great push. Yep, this is what we wanted to see. This is just what we wanted to see on the one. Hold there. If it flips bullish, I'll add 5 more contracts. I'm not gonna add 5 more right now because if it comes down to the same levels, then yep. And if it comes down below that, I want to take some risk off. Okay, so that way we don't hit that $2,000 drawdown. That's been my biggest issue is on sizing these trades, like just making sure that I don't go like this thing should have reached there. Come on, that's still a good 20 points with 29 contracts. That's a lot of chatter. If this hits, I pass the account. Weapon. Get under this wick. Shit. Took some risk off. Now it's gonna go reach. Yep. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. So we held through crazy drawdown. Like now, just go tag us. Come on, man. This 800 level here. And we passed the account. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We passed the account here. We're up 3,000. Let's do it. Account passed. Whew. That one. That. So, I mean, and it could still go to the level that we talked about, which is this swing low. from this candle. But wow, that was crazy. So if you guys would like for me to, share more videos like this, just check it out. So um, the win rate on this day was 88%. I almost messed it up by scaling too fast, but here it is. Now the reason why I trade is we're working on a platform that trades algorithmically with AI with these fundamentals that we're talking about, but taking in consideration a lot of factors. And look at this, it's going to go reach the 840 that we said. Um, so a lot of times, my trading and everything I'm doing is just research and development. Now I do get caught up in trying to be a professional trader and a profitable trader and the ups and downs of it and the greed and the fear, as you guys saw there. I almost got stopped out, or I almost blew the trailing drawdown for the account. So it's just all those things in real time to be able to assess it is not as easy. But yeah, so our goal is to provide automated trading to retail, infused with AI, uh, with different models. So this is our AI platform. We have watch lists. You could do a chat and ask about NQ. All right, so you could do a chat. This one has oh, I was in the Tesla chat, but you could ask questions and it's going to analyze it. You could plug in any AI on the back end that you want. So here's telling us closure above this, right? Breakdown below this. So here are different chats and different questions that you could ask. Watch list. We have basically all future crypto equity. You could create alerts based on strategies, right? So this is based on the pivots. You could have news. You could rerun them. You could download them. We also have a chart. We have strategies. So basically, the AI understands these strategies. I can't disclose them. These are proprietary. We're also adding a back test to it. Um, so this is connected on the back end to NinjaTrader. We have definitions that we're adding. So different traders have different definitions. Um, and here on the settings, as you guys could see, um, we're able to have different AI models and so on. So yeah, so just check this out. Genesis Capital is the company that we're building.